What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Let's Play with Coach Gamer Dude here. This time we're actually going to Hunter, so it's going to be Heimdallr. Probably didn't say that right, but it's very close. It's actually a newer Hunter, somebody I just mastered recently, so that is going to be very interesting here to see how we can do here. But it should be really good. I mean, any Hunter is pretty easy to play, and I know how to build them super well. Problem with hunters is there's a lot of ways to build them, be that attack speed with crits or high physical penetration with high damage, or just really high attack speed with really high power. So there's a couple ways of going about it. Just depending on the hunter that you're playing. If you're playing like Apollo or Rom, for instance, crits and attack speed are going to be the way to go. They're not a very ability-based hunters, so therefore you want to have that damage in your basic attacks, and the best way to do that is with crits. So Heimdallr he's a little more ability-based. His square is a little harder to hit afterwards. It takes a second to kind of fly down, so you have to predict it in where they're going instead of where they're actually at the moment, so that makes that a little more difficult. But just to start off, almost every hunter and assassin that you're trying to play aggressively with power, you are going to want to go with the Bloodforge. Bloodforge is going to give you the most amount of physical power in the beginning with lifesteal, which is very good for hunters in the sustain area. So you definitely want to make sure that you are building that there. So for any aggressive hunter or aggressive assassins can be very good with that too. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the mana pots, do meditation with it being assault. Always do meditation, very key to assault. So we're gonna go into our X or our second ability first, as that is going to be easier to hit. A cone attack, we can hit multiple people with it. It's actually going to be better. And with Heimdallr, we want to go ahead and drop our circle back here in a safe area that will let us escape later. And I'm not starting my square, essentially just because the X is a little easier to hit, and the square is going to be harder to hit, and you'll be able to hit multiple targets with the X. So kind of why I'm starting the X over square. And you'll definitely see what I'm talking about here once we get into the actual game. So hold on, I just realized that my sound was on the background, or sound was on, so let me get that muted for you guys real quick here. Sorry about that. Moving on to how we're actually going to be playing now. And there's Hades. Nice. Should have ulted out, didn't even realize that there was a Hades, which could have changed our purification idea, but since we have an ult that can get us out, we can use that instead of that. So that'll be helpful, that'll be fine. Not a big issue. Also got a little distracted because I was looking for my headset. So that is my bad. Didn't even try to put my circle down. So it looks like I actually did put my circle down. So we're going to re-put our circle back down to make sure that we get that control on it again to link it when we need to use it for a runaway. So again, using your X to hit them all. They're a pretty aggressive team, especially after getting 2 kills. I'm sure that they feel very aggressive. So, but that's okay. They can think they're gonna be aggressive because we're gonna come right back. I don't know why my team is pushing right. Very interesting idea to be pushing. Be pushing right. Stand right here. They show you where he lands, so you can do that. Can't believe that Gab got my freaking kill though.
That's too bad.
Anyway, not a big issue. Again, like I said, using our ult to get out of Hades' ult is going to be essential. He has not came back, or he hasn't used his ult, so his ult is actually up right now and not on cooldown. You can just know that by how long it's been. I think he killed us last with it, so he's still got ult, and now he's back. So I need my ult back, and I need to make sure I do not play aggressive for the next 40 seconds to make sure that that ult does not happen. So I gotta watch Hades. I gotta make sure I'm watching him because he is the biggest threat on that team, so. I can't believe this dude dove in. Oh. Hi. Bye. He didn't even try to hit me. We're gonna make sure that that ult doesn't happen. Like I said, we gotta make sure we're not playing aggressive until we have our ult up. But now he's dead, so. And his ult's down, but his ult will be back up. So we need to make sure we try to keep our ult for that until we can get purification at level 12, which will be faster than we think because we are almost level 9, thanks to our minion clearing. So, make sure you stay focused on the minion and the towers. And you'll be good to go.
On my way.
And we can use our circle as a link and get out of there. In aggressive times like that. This Cthulhu really wants it, huh?
To be honest, I don't think anyone's surprised.
Wait for our team on that healing. Nobody else is gonna join. We need to get back in it, so we can meditation. Heal that. That'll be fun. Oh no, Hades. Wow. I did not see that coming. Shouldn't have even used my ult. That was a waste. Thought he was just gonna ult. I mean, probably would have been the smarter thing to do is being an ult when you're pushing aggressively like that on the tower, but that is okay. Ah, that got in my way for that kill. Use it to go aggressive too. But it didn't really work. Somebody hit him, somebody hit him, somebody hit. Alright, I'll hit him. And there I was waiting for somebody else to hit first so I didn't get hit by the tower. Because I really can't take the damage like some of our other people can. Oh no. Well, that's too bad. We didn't even get to level 12 that time too, so. That's too bad. And that was kind of what I was saying earlier. Sometimes it is good to go purification, but that meditation is very useful in a team sense on Assault. The sustain is just, it's so vital in that sense. So after we build that, we're going to go a very unpopular item though, but it is one of my absolute favorite. I build it on everybody, and it is Quincise, and that is because 40 physical power and 20% attack speed is good, but that passive is so good, it is not even funny. Adding that extra damage to our basic attack will increase our damage output by an incredible amount. So, and I'll definitely show you guys that here once I get it built. Once I get the whole item built, you'll see. So, not a problem there. Cannot believe that they're playing so aggressive. Sometimes it really shocks me because it doesn't seem like they're doing that good. I mean, I guess they're tied, but to play aggressive when tied like that.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anyone's surprised.
Hopefully we can come back from that. They're able to play super aggressive, which is not good.
Probably stop queuing with that guy.
diving in our tower like that and playing aggressive and still winning the fight does mean that we're better, hopefully as a team, and we can overcome their aggressiveness. Like, that diving in right there should definitely, I mean, I'm glad that he died, that's good. So, it looks like they're starting to kind of pay for their aggressiveness now.
No problem.
Which is good, because we didn't want them to start pulling ahead like that. And nobody likes an aggressive team, especially when they pull ahead. It can be super annoying.
Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming up.
The way opens. No problem.
And that gives us a runaway too, right there. A really, really long runaway. Ganesh is funny. I don't know if that was, I didn't see the kill accepted there, so I really don't think that was actually him. Don't die, Ganesh. He's gonna die. So they dashed out. That was a dumb move. So really don't got any answers to that one. That should have definitely been in a dash out, but now we have either Purification or Sanctuary. Purification is probably our best idea, especially if we're caught on the corner, and we should be able to get out. So Sanctuary is gonna be really good because you can try to mitigate some of that damage that he causes, but most of the time after he does his ult, he does his circle or his third ability, so Sanctuary won't guard you from that if you use it for the ult. So Purification is probably a better idea.
Retreat.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think anyone's surprised.
This is a very, very close game though. 18-17. Hopefully I can do a little better, because right now I am kind of getting messed up.
Someone on the other team got owned.
And I'm trying to hold my ground, but really that's just getting me hurt more. Not helping me at all. There we go. Too bad Hercules died for that though. So now we have Purification if Hades wants to decide to jump in on us. And try to hurt him a little bit and poke him, try to make him less likely to do it. There's that big noticeable damage increase now that we have that going, so. And that little yellow number actually tells us the bonus we just get from just the passive itself. You know, without even just the normal stuff, so. Definitely sitting really good right now. And people will not engage us, or shouldn't engage us, because we are really, really hurting. And we're just trying to play, I'm just trying to play a little less aggressive here, to try to die a little less so my team, for my team, I should say. So I'm not, you know, giving them all these kills. Because currently that's really all I'm messing up with.
Don't worry, Chip. I'm sure you helped.
Definitely not putting the damage we need to as the hunter. He's just not afraid to jump right in. We're gonna use this to really get away and reset ourselves.
You should probably stop queuing with that guy.
Retreat. Retreat.
Hercules should definitely get out of there. Unless we can take this guy with us. Good to go. Now we can help them finish this guy off. I can't believe he actually got him and played aggressive like that. He was so screwed. Oh, hey. I don't know how I missed you, buddy. Now, oh, that was not a good idea. That's okay. So now we're making a push. Don't know why they got rid of that stun on his ult. Cause I feel like Shibalanke really needed the stun. Now his ult's just kind of useless. Ooh, he actually dove back in. Sometimes I can't believe how aggressive people play. Alright, we need out.
On my way.
Reset ourselves up for success here. Hopefully they'll dive in. I'd love for the Bacchus to think that he could dive in. Even though they're starting to kind of group up with their entire team here now. Keep being patient. This guy is definitely going to come in and just try to fuck up our world. That's all he seems to try to do. Just play super aggressive. Definitely doing lots of damage there. Need to run. Aggressive. This guy is just pushing as hard as he can. Cthulhu chasing me all the way back to the Phoenix. Okay. So next we're going to build some penetration. This is good penetration with the passive, definitely, you know, hitting the over 2,750 limit there. So building this will give us that base penetration and increase our ability damage by a significant amount. So, and I love the passive on that with that tick damage over time, especially with his X. Super, super awesome. Lots of tick, lots of damage. So we're going to go into that. Next, we're going to go into this right here. Not this, but this. So this increases your power by that. That passive is going to bonus our power a lot more. It's going to increase our attack speed by a lot, and it's going to give us that 10% increase on physical penetration, which is really going to put us over that threshold that we need to be at with the penetration. So, and it's a cheap item, 2,200. It's not bad at all. So we're already almost there to being able to buy that with the Crusher. We're going to be outputting a huge amount of damage now. So right now we have an almost 400 basic attack set at base. So that's without the penetration. That's going to be without the passive on the Quincise, and then, you know, not including that we almost have a 2 on our attack speed. So this is going to be a major penetration, major attack speed, major power build here for him. So, which is really, really what you want to do with a lot of the ability-based hunters. Skip out on the crits. I know people love to build the crits on them, but crits are good. It's not that you can't do good with it, but when you do this and you hit your abilities, I mean, that damage right there was almost 300 damage. So, and my basic attack is hitting for over 260. So, and that's not on a tank. I mean, the tanks are going to actually feel the effect too with that passive from Quincise. It's going to do a large amount of damage. I mean, I get 54 on that tank right there. So that's bonus just for the passive.
Speaking of killing sprees, we've got one coming up. That guy was a bum.
You're not getting away. Can't believe he didn't go after that healing. That's okay. No, we're not going to do that. He's got him, so we're going to go ahead and leave that to him. We need to move on and
I'm sure you helped.
not worry about a Cthulhu and not get turned around. Except he's going to do this here. We're going to make sure that he doesn't get that healing back. Yeah, he definitely fills us. Can't believe he's still alive. I'm not going back for that. I'm not wasting my time. He's not even anything. I mean, he can't do anything. He has no health and he has no healing. Can't push tower. Can't believe people are still being aggressive with us. They should know that we deal a lot of damage right now. Can't really push in on us. That Ganesh really wants to go back and kill him. But we're gonna go ahead and take this Phoenix here.
You're gonna start getting kills.
Oh! Douchebag. That last one hit him pretty hard. Hopefully we can get a kill off that. I mean, Agni's pretty much dead too, so. So yeah, going back into the build, we're gonna go ahead and go into this, get that power. Get that power bonus. So, 10 to 30, 20. We're at 207. Building that's giving us 228. And then we will go into after that. Just make sure there's no more attack speed items that pique my interest, which there are not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into a super powerful item with this right here. Your basic attacks benefit from the additional 10% physical penetration. Now that everybody is getting that defense from the level 20, and we have Hades and we have Cthulhu all playing against us, and Hades does have defense against us, so increasing our penetration even more is actually going to help us, especially for our basic attack, because we're hitting for over 350 now with that passive from Concise, with a great increase on attack speed. So definitely sitting really, really good. Yeah, we do 170 to a well bulky Guardian, so we're definitely hitting hard enough for him to feel that. I got Shivalonke at least with that ult, and then we got another person. No, we didn't get anybody else. This looks like it's gonna be a long match. It's definitely back and forth here, so go into that now. Now our penetration and our basic attack is gonna be through the roof, so. And we can go ahead and actually go into our speed potion and start going our last item, which is going to be our most expensive item, but our most powerful item. Once we get it built, it's over, and it's going to be even more penetration with power. The power on it's ridiculous. The penetration is great, and then the passive on it's ridiculous. With having all that power, even adding a passive on it makes this one of the strongest items to build. So we're going to be going into Heartseeker last, after we can sell our boots and make that money, which we need to make sure that we have the money to at least get the second level of this item before we get rid of our boots, because we do not want to sacrifice that power that we already have. Which we're almost at 300 power right now, so once we jump onto that next item, we will have 300 power. Can't believe we didn't hit that last one. Woo! Oh, I think he gave up. And now we're gonna go ahead and get ahead of them, so they have anywhere to run, and they have no healing items. Where are you going?
Don't worry, champ. I'm sure you helped.
And that is game right there. So having that set up pass is always really, really, really good. I mean, definitely for late game. So keep using your circle to throw yourself back for a runaway or play super aggressive. Either way, it's very, very efficient, very, 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 very awesome, and very, very useful. So, and yeah, that's how you play Heimdallr. Just like that, and that's how you play pretty much any ability-based hunter. That's going to give you the most ability-based damage, incredible basic attack damage, and not using any crits, so nobody can counter you with that 50% critical defensive item that reduces your crits. So there's no counter for it. You can't build defense against it, because if you build defense, you do more damage with the penetration. So there's really no way to counter that and no way to get around it. You saw with the Cthulhu, we were still doing almost 200 damage basic attack, and that's with all this defense that he built. So there was really no way to counter it, no way to get around us, and definitely the best way to do damage there. So yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the video and you liked it, you can go down to the bottom, put a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or comments, you can leave them at the bottom as well. And other than that, we're out. Peace, guys.